Meatballs are fantastic. My meatballs are even fantasticer, but when they become meatball stroganoff, come on now. Let me begin by thanking everyone for their well wishes about my broken arm. You can see it's healed ridiculously quick. So much better now.
Everybody was so quick to believe that you had broken your arm.
I heard from so many people by text, dude, what'd you do? What happened? You okay? Thinking about you. And I appreciate that. Clearly, we just did it for the episode. If you haven't watched it yet, maybe I shouldn't have given that away. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch the chicken pot pie. The pie Max never wanted to make, but admitted, say it.
It was the best pot pie I've ever had.
Best pot pie he's ever had. And he's had pot pie. Don't think it's the first time he's had it, because it's not. But today is its own day. Today is meatballs. We're making our own meatballs. And these are the same meatballs we serve at my restaurant Gray's here in San Diego. It should be the last meatball recipe you need. It's also in my newest cookbook, Sam the Cooking Guy Recipes, with intentional leftovers. And then there's other things to make with them. But today, we're turning them into this gorgeously rich, delicious stroganoff. Everybody good? Chance, are you good?
I'm good.
How's your energy level?
It's very high.
Max, how's yours?
Mine's good. I'm excited for this next time. Show the people.
So Max had an idea. I don't know if you've heard of it, but we're doing the Packy One Chip Challenge, the three of us. So go look it up. Go look up the One Chip Challenge, because next time on a very special Sam the Cooking Guy, all three of us will be right here. This is so hot a chip. There's only one in this coffin-shaped package. Just one. Apparently off the charts. If you go look it up, you'll see grown men crying and falling on the ground. It's supposed to be awful.
We got enough for everybody.
We got enough for everybody, so we're set. I can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be fun or awful. But either way, you win. And that's the goal, isn't it? Meatball time. Here we go. As with most meatball recipes, ours begins with ground beef. But we're also adding ground pork, and I'm using a half a pound of each. And last but not least, half a pound of ground veal. Next up, very important, a half a cup of ricotta cheese. This will help make them moist and tender and amazing. Half a cup of panko breadcrumbs that looks like that to me. A couple large cloves of garlic squeezed in. About a teaspoon each of kosher salt and fresh ground pepper. About a half teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Looks like that. 1 egg. And last but not least, about a third of a cup of fresh grated Parmesan. And I'm using a good Parmesan here. Because? Why because? Somebody, why? Why am I using good Parmesan?
Because why would you use bad Parmesan?
Because why would I use bad Parmesan? I mean, I could use bad Parmesan here. I don't have any, actually. And this will be a very welcome component. And it's probably going to look like more, but it comes off this zester so fine that you need more than you think you need. Okay. What happens now? Somebody, anybody, tell me.
We mix with our hands.
Thank you. Max's favorite part. I'll pull up my sleeves, and in we go. I like to break the egg first, and then everything gets incorporated. I find I start with one hand, and then I end up with two. And could you use just all beef if you wanted, young Chance?
Yes.
Absolutely. But should you?
Well, this is going to be way better.
That's exactly right. That's the answer. Look, if you're going to the store, it's just as easy to buy the 3 types as it is 3 times 1. That didn't make sense. And with a nice layer of oil in the bottom of this cast iron pan, I think we could start making our meatballs. I'm going to use what is like a, I don't know what these things are called, a portioner?
Ice cream scoop.
Ice cream scoop. No, there's a technical word.
I don't know.
Because they're used for many other things in the restaurant world. They're about 1 ounce balls, and in they'll go. Perfect. Look, you don't want this to be screaming hot right now, because that's not the point. We're going to get beautiful color on them, and that's fine. Then they're going to finish in the oven. Look at, my portioner just fucking broke.
Oh, great.
God, why me? Stupid. You know what? I can do it a lot faster by myself, though. color, this is what we want. You could put them in the oven, they'd be fine like that, but sometimes if I got the time and I'm feeling a little, playful, Max, I might just do them this way. And if they're not all perfect sized, is there a problem?
No.
No, we like this. What do we call this?
Rustic?
Rustic. Uh-oh, eggshell. Huh, how did that happen? You see, what we do here, ladies and gentlemen, on Sam the Cooking Guy, is we show you the mistakes, thereby allowing you to feel that it's okay to screw up in the kitchen. In fact, what it is it's normal. The other shows don't do this. Oh no, they're making mistakes too. They're dropping and breaking things and their scooper things are breaking, but they don't show that because they want to come off as perfect. I want you to be encouraged. And I think that's what we do best. I don't mean make mistakes, though we do that. I mean encourage. That's what we're good at. Right, boys?
Right.
Keep going with your meatballs. We're almost there. So a few more, and we're done. I think I got, that guy was a bit wonky. And one more, and we're there. All right, perfect. Rinse your hands off. Get all that beefy, porky, veal goodness off your hands. And then these guys, we're gonna move around a little bit. We'll give a little turn to so they just start getting a little color all the way around. Oh, it's a nice smell. I feel like an Italian grandmother. Lovingly, hand making my little meatballs. The grandchildren are coming over. I'm standing in my kitchen. I'm about 5'1", wearing all black. The kids come over. Nonna, nonna. Or I don't know what they call a grandmother in Italian. That sounds right though, doesn't it? No, they're not ready yet. You just wait. Go play with your cousin Salvatore. Yes, go play with Salvatore downstairs in the basement. And then come and we'll have a meatballs. Anthony. Oh, the smell of these. Mamma mia. And the reason we're going to finish them in the oven is so they cook evenly. You can do them here, but just whacking the whole pan in the oven's the easy way to do this. And when they've all got a little bit of color, off they come to the oven. Okay, meatballs in the oven, 350 degrees, probably 15 minutes. Pull them out when they're between, say, 155 and 160. They don't need to go over. They're going to be fine. You want to keep them tender and moist and juicy. I mean, yes, the ricotta is going to do that, but they're going to be amazing. All right? See when they're coming out. And here they are. Is that getting old? Should I stop saying that?
Ask the people.
Oh. Yeah, should I stop saying? So I have a habit of when I bring things out and I put them on this big black cutting board, I say, and here they are. For me, that is clearly reminiscent of the 70s. I don't know what the year it was. TV show.
The Love Boat?
No, not the Newlywed Game. What's that one where there was one guy? The Dating Game. The Dating Game. The man or woman looking for a date would be introduced to the bachelors or bachelorettes, and then the announcer would go, and let's meet them now, and here they are. So should I stop doing that when I bring out food, or continue? Yes or no? Better not fucking say no. Better not. Just kidding. All right, here's our meatballs. And I don't know if you could tell, but they're just like squishy and soft and amazing, and that's what they should be. They should not be like little rocks. But we want to make our stroganoff sauce in this pan, so let's take the meatballs out. We don't want this fat liquid in here, so we'll just put these guys into a container to keep them safe and out of harm's way. And by harm's way, I mean Max's fingers, because he's going to want to eat these. Fine, we shared one inside, and how was it, lads?
Unreal.
Insane.
Really good. I often say it. If your only takeaway is one thing from this episode, let it be these. Did you see that?
Did you get it?
No, he's right by you. It's like a little gnat thing. Remember our summer fly problem?
Oh, yeah.
God. Okay. These guys are good. Put foil on them, keep them warm. So let's get rid of this excess grease in here because we don't want it. But I sort of don't want to get rid of these little bits because I'm trying to keep as many of those in as I can because that's flavor right there. And you can leave a little bit in because we have to cook some onions. And now put this on the heat, and then we'll get ready. To the pan, we're going to add a couple tablespoons of butter. And before anything else happens, I want to add the noodles to this pot of boiling water over here because they're going to take about 7-8 minutes. And in that time, our delicious stroganoff sauce will make. So there's our boiling water, and in go the noodles. I like the wide egg noodles. And as I've told you, noodles always get a stir when they go into boiling water, or they will stick. And that is nothing anybody wants. And now to our pan with the melting butter, a small yellow onion sliced up. We'll separate them if they let me. Yum. Oh, the smell of this onion cooking in the remainder meatball business is really delicious. We're not going to get these too soft, but we're going to get them nice. And just as they start getting a little color on them from what was left in the pan, let's throw some garlic in. And that will look like this. Mix around. And then I think you know what happens here. We give it 30 seconds, 45 seconds. And when it gets fragrant, we're going to move on. When I made the sauce for the pot pie the other day, I used cornstarch mixed with water to thicken it. And a lot of people said, oh, you do that. I'm fond of using flour. So I thought, I'll use flour today. I can change it up. I want you to see you have options. What if you don't have cornstarch? I want you to know what your options are. So to this, we'll add some flour. We're going to go with about 3 tablespoons scattered. And we mix this in. Look, it's just a gross, crusty, pasty mess. That's okay. I'm going to show you how this is going to work itself out. Because now we'll start to add some beef broth. Little at a time. It goes in, it tightens up right away. Look at that. I love it. Thick gravy. Really thick, ridiculously thick. More beef broth. Now it starts to luxuriate a bit, right? Starts to do its thing. This is what I'm talking about. Gorgeous. It's not there yet. It'll continue to thicken. We'll add a little more broth. Damn, the smell here, lads, right? If I'd stopped spilling, I'd be much better off. So beautiful. So let it just do its thing. But how about we add some things to flavor it? A little more, shall we? Things like salt and pepper. It's got to happen. Things like Worcestershire. Things like a baby splash of vermouth. And we're mixing now. Gorgeously. Oh, I am in love. I'm in love with my gravy. Oh, that's stupid. I know the line is stripper, but you can be in love with the gravy too, Max. You know that?
You can.
Absolutely. For me, this is kind of the best part of cooking. I just love when stuff comes together like this so beautifully. A couple other things are going in here. One is a couple tablespoons of fresh dill. Lord, the difference that this is going to make. And by the way, I really want to tell you not to use dry dill because it's not the same thing. Not even close. Next up, a couple tablespoons of prepared horseradish. Not horseradish cream, prepared kind. We mix. So gorgeous. And one last thing to help thicken this up a little bit more from where it is and to add some extra richness, sour cream. Just like we did the other day with the pot pie, the sour cream is going to bring some luxuriousness to this.
Luxury?
No, luxuriousness. That's wrong?
I don't think luxuriousness is a word.
Oh God, it's not? Shit. All right, so I think the noodles are there. Let's just taste this biatch before we put them in. So it's going to be hot. There's no way this is not going to be hot. Do you see the steam there?
Yeah.
Can you see that? Just close up shop. Best thing ever. Oh my effing God. All right, noodles in, meatballs in, and we're out. We're eating. That's what I mean. Then we're eating. And now when we go, our noodles are here. Let them drip a bit. We don't want to water down our amazing sauce. Oh, look at this. Never coming back. And the last one. In. Somebody say it. Somebody say it, quick.
We mix.
We
Max.
mix. Max. Oh no. And when I say oh no right now, I mean oh no in the most delicious freaking way ever. Oh my God. Is this incredible? Is that rich and decadent? Is it insane? Should I stop talking? How about meatballs?
How about those meatballs?
Well, I say we go for it, shall we? Oh, that's a lot of meatballs. Oh, boy. Oh, I don't want to cover them all. I just want everybody sort of intermingled really beautifully a little bit. Oh, the smell just absolutely intensified when these meatballs got in here. You can imagine Max and Chance. There's just two things left. What could they be?
Something green and something else?
Something green and something black. Some fresh ground pepper. And the something green is going to be just a tiny bit more of our dill. Boom, that's it. I'm out. That's it. It's over. I'm out. Can't do anything else but just eat the shit out of that. And here it is. Sorry, I almost said and here, but I didn't want to because people might hate me for that. So look, rich. Oh, here's the thing, man. The noodles in this silly little sauce. It smells like stroganoff, which of course it should. It's hot. But it's creamy. You get that little hint of dill. You definitely get the sour cream just adds just a luxurious smoothness to it. Haven't looked up luxuriousness.
Yeah, and how many times a day do you say luxurious?
You just want to make sure.
Can we get this man a thesaurus?
Luxuriousness. Luxuriousness.
It's a word.
Wealth as evidenced by sumptuous living, opulence, sumptuousness, luxury, wealth, wealthiness, and eating the most delicious meatball stroganoff ever. Okay, but the real test, along with just noodles, is an actual meatball too. This guy. That. Oh, damn. Take me now. If this was my last meal, I'm not bullshitting. If this was my last meal, I would go to a very happy man. Oh my gosh. Look, it's this time of year. I know many of you are like up to your asses in snow right now. You're gonna have a green salad? Tomatoes and cucumber and stuff like that? No, this is what you want. This is comfort food. This is the time of year that this makes sense. Oh, holy effing shit.
We win.
We win. These guys can't wait, and they're about to have it. And they're very happy. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Tell your friends about us. And if you've effed up on your holiday giving, will we put the links below for the...
Yes.
We'll put the links below. There's a video you can send as a placeholder for something that maybe you didn't get somebody in time or whatever. All right?